at the receivers or shippers? Did you feel anything? How did that go? Did they treat you with respect, or was it kind of, we hear so many horror stories, and I try to kind of put out what's fact and what's fiction. And I've had both happen to me. Like it doesn't matter about gender at all. It's just some receivers are like that, right?
Absolutely. And I think personally think that receivers could receive a little quicker.
Yeah.
I don't think that you have a true appreciation. I dispatch trucks, so I understand that drivers get frustrated, but you do not understand until you physically have sat trapped in a truck for 6 hours waiting for your trailer to be offloaded.
Yeah.
You cannot leave your truck. You can't go in to use a washroom. There's nothing you can do. You're literally trapped. And so I hope that now that people have been sort of trapped in their houses, they could understand how difficult that can be.
Yep.
They run a really long day, and you get to your last stop. You're hoping this is going to be like an hour to get offloaded, and it turns into 6 hours. If you didn't have any food when you got there, and you're in the middle of nowhere, you're not getting food.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're eating what you have in the truck while you're trapped in the truck.
Yeah.
And you can't appreciate that until you're physically trapped in one of those situations.
That's right. Yeah. And it's an eye opener. And, most drivers, this is why in snowstorms, we're all taught to carry food. I always carried like a week's worth of food with me for those kind of situations, or snowstorms or whatever else may come up that you are unexpected. And it's the whole idea. So now you used to dispatch, and I don't know if that's part of the services you're offering now, but would you, now that you've seen it, would you dispatch differently? If you were to dispatch tomorrow, would there be a different style of dispatching now that you've experienced the road?
No.
Okay. That's good. You were doing something good before then.
Well, it's all about working with your customers the best you can, right? And I don't want anybody to think that their particular carrier isn't putting pressure on those companies, because they absolutely are, along with organizations like the OTA and the CTA, supply chain professionals put pressure on companies to sort of change their business habits because it affects them. But you just do the best that you can. And the only thing that I might maybe do different is just maybe chat with the driver a bit more, because you are really worked up. It's not even like you could just get out of the truck and go walk around, because you can't, because you're trapped in the truck.
Yeah.
So getting a lot of times, I think I'll have a lot more empathy for drivers, when they call in and they're that frustrated.